So if you want to get paid for your opinion, then paid market research and focus group opportunities could be for you. And right now, one of the top companies in this space, Respondent.io, is looking for new people to take part in paid market research opportunities. Respondent is one of the most popular companies in the paid market research space, and it lets people earn cash and other rewards for helping out researchers. But is Respondent.io actually legit, and does it actually pay out members, and how does this website even work? Well, I decided to take a look and I signed up for Respondent and I've spent some time testing it out. And this review is going to cover exactly how it works, what you should expect, and how to decide if it's worth your time or not. Let's get to it. And really quickly, guys, just before jumping into Respondent in this review, I want to give a quick disclaimer like I usually do. This video is based on my research, personal results, and testing of using Respondent on and off over the last couple of years, pretty much ever since I was a student. I will say that results are not guaranteed, and pretty much any paid market research platform, it's a fun, occasional side hustle. It's not going to replace your day job. It won't make anyone super rich or make consistent money. Again, results not guaranteed. Just keep this in mind. Now let's get to it. All right, guys, so really quickly, what exactly is Respondent.io? Well, like I mentioned, it's a market research platform that connects researchers and participants for paid studies. And so as a participant or ordinary person, it's basically a way to find focus groups, online studies, one-on-one interviews, and get paid to answer questions that researchers have. Now, what I really like about Respondent is that it's available in over 100 countries, which is quite rare to find in the paid market research space. And you can sign up for free with your email or by connecting your LinkedIn account. Once you sign up, you then complete a short profile questionnaire. It takes a couple of minutes, and you're basically filling out information about yourself, like the industry you work in, your age, your gender, the skills you have, and your household income. Again, it's completely free. It takes a couple of minutes, and from there, you're ready to start actually exploring focus group and study opportunities on Respondent. So let me show you guys how it all works. So once you actually create your account, you can look through your Respondent dashboard to find available studies where researchers are looking for participants. Now, Respondent has a few kinds of studies. There's one-on-one interviews, multi-day or even multi-week studies, and even in-person interviews in some cities. Now, most of the studies you'll find, they're usually between half an hour to an hour long, and they're conducted over Zoom or Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, some kind of video conferencing software. But what's really neat about Respondent, and one thing that I like, is that there are all kinds of studies for all kinds of people, and I'll show you guys my dashboard and scroll through some of them. You can see there's a $50 survey here for people who shop at Costco. There are studies paying people who want to sign up for different investing apps, household product studies, and studies for people who work in marketing. Again, all kinds of studies, and all you have to do is click on a study, and then it shows you a little bit more information about who the researchers are kind of looking to talk to for that particular study. Now, again, what I like is you'll find studies across all kinds of industries and skill sets, and sure, some of the studies are very specific, and they're looking for people who work in certain industries or who have very niche skill sets. But you can find lots of general studies too, which is pretty nice to see. On top of that, you'll see studies paying $25, $50, $100 or more sometimes. Again, the payment kind of ranges all over. It really depends on how long the study is, what's involved, how much budget the researchers have, and a number of factors. Now, when you find a study you think you're a good fit for, you usually have to answer a couple of pre-screening questions, and then the researcher will contact you if you're chosen for the study. Now, this is one of the downsides of paid market research opportunities. You might apply to 5, 10, even 20 studies or more and never hear back from a researcher. So you're spending a couple of minutes per application with maybe no pay. But on the flip side, if you're an actual good qualified candidate for a study, you might get chosen, and then you're basically getting paid a pretty decently hourly rate for sharing your opinions and feedback. If you do get picked, again, the researcher will contact you via email. It's pretty simple. You just pick a time slot that they give you. You'll conduct the interview, and then Respondent pays you after you complete that study. And so speaking of payments, let's talk about how Respondent actually compensates you once you complete a study. So most studies on Respondent pay you with PayPal or let you choose a gift card reward to some popular company like Amazon or Walmart. Now, you can get paid the same day you complete a study, but usually it takes 7 to 10 days because the researcher has to verify it, tell Respondent has to actually transfer the funds. So again, it can usually take a couple of days. Now, I used to test out Respondent a lot more back in college, and I've started testing it again recently. And so I actually haven't qualified for that much through Respondent yet. And I've actually only completed one study on the platform. in my time using it. This was a $25 survey about Canada Post way back in 2019 that only took me 25 minutes. And again, it was really simple. It was a Zoom interview where I talked about my experience with Canada Post, and then I got paid to PayPal. Personally, I use user interviews a lot more, and I'm actually qualifying for quite a few studies there right now. So user interviews is my favorite. I have a review about it on this channel as well. I recommend you guys check out, but I'm testing Respondent more now because again, it's one of the largest companies in this space. But really guys, this does tie into the overall earning potential of Respondent, and this is why I put that disclaimer in, and I want you guys to have some realistic expectations. Results are not guaranteed on Respondent, and a lot of people make $0 in their entire time using Respondent, or they'll make $0 most months and then occasionally qualify for a study. So again, it can be super inconsistent. Now I have found threads on Reddit where people share their experience, and again, it's pretty similar, like tons of people making nothing, some people qualifying for a few studies, and then a select few people who seem to qualify for everything and get a lot more out of the platform. This is really just the nature of paid market research opportunities and focus groups. It's not Respondent's fault. This is how every single platform works essentially. However, I will say if you work in certain niche industries like in tech or healthcare, or you work in some kind of higher up role, like a manager or C-level executive of some sort, you can probably qualify for a lot more studies on Respondent than if you don't have those kinds of qualifications. So in short, super hit or miss, results are not guaranteed, but it's a platform I think is still pretty cool. I like that it's globally friendly, and it's one I'm gonna keep on testing. But now guys, really quickly, I wanna cover a few quick tips that you can use with Respondent or any other similar market research platform to kind of increase your earning potential, or at least increase the odds you qualify for more studies. And the first would just be to join multiple platforms. This is why I recommend checking out user interviews and other focus group platforms as well, because you just get more options, you get more studies to apply to, and you increase the chances you actually qualify for a study. Now, the second tip would just be to complete your profile as much as possible. With Respondent, this means connecting through LinkedIn. You can also add your skills and previous industry experience. And this is unpaid work, like you might spend 5 or 10 minutes filling out your profile, but this increases the odds that researchers actually pick you for a study. And my third and final tip really quickly would be to check your email inbox. Companies like user interviews and Respondent, once they kind of get to know you a little bit, they often send emails to you basically saying, hey, there's this study that came on the platform. You seem like a good fit based on your profile. You should apply before it gets full. This is actually how I get most of my user interview studies. At this point, I'm getting emails like every week inviting me to join things. So again, definitely worth doing. But okay guys, what are the pros and cons here? Why might you join Respondent, and why should you potentially skip this opportunity? But okay guys, what is the scam or legit score for Respondent? Well, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 stars for this one. I honestly think it's a great opportunity. I can understand why Respondent is one of the most popular companies out there, and I'm frankly excited to test it out more myself, and I'll update you guys in the comments as well if I qualify for more than that single study. Again, I recommend signing up for numerous platforms and checking out user interviews as well, since that is my favorite market research platform right now. But yeah, hopefully Respondent works out for you if you decide to try it. And if you have experience with it, or you like it, or you don't like it, I'd also love to hear from you guys down in the comments. But yeah, that does it for this one, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching and for all of the support. It really does mean a lot. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.